Hello, my name is Gregtech82 and welcome back to my Gregtech New Horizons series. Now, it has been, I think, 3 days since the last episode was recorded, so I've been spending a lot of time on the base doing a bunch of different improvements, and as we can see, I have finally got enough infinity to get all the infinity turbines. So we have 8 infinity turbines all running at once. And what are we looking at? Almost 24 million EU per tick. We're making 25 million EU per tick. As we can see, we're averaging about a constant 3 amps of UEV power. Fortunately, these things are bunked out. And the only way I can do that is quitting the world. And I just didn't feel like reloading the world. So yeah, I just wanted to show that they're all running. If we look at the main base, I think I'm getting about 300 million, 400 million a second surplus. So definitely don't need all those running, but I just thought it would be kind of cool to see. I don't want to burn through more plasma than we really need. So I'm just going to turn off basically, I think I turned off, we only had 3 running, I think, and that was about a net gain, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, running about 3 of those, and I've burned through a decent amount of our tin plasma backlog because I'm actually producing some europium at the moment. Here's how much we have. Yeah, lots of lots of neodymium in there to run through. I think 20,000 europium. I think I have it. 25,000 I think I did. And we also have europium dust from all the Vega B stuff that we did. So lots of Vega B dust, and you get europium dust from that. So yeah, lots of that. And that also gives an quadria, but up to almost 2,000 with that, so that's pretty cool. That's just basically running. I've been having issues with this thing again. Looks like it happened. Somehow we are ending up with a weird amount and it's not running. It just stops running. And I don't know how are we ending up with 2 when this is set to only export 9 at a time. So that I don't understand how that is happening. If this can only export 9 at a time, it's actually going through it so fast that you can't even see it, ironically. But yeah, how is that? How are we ending up with like 1 or 2 dusts in here? And what happens is once it ends up with 1 in there, it's like, oh, I can't do that recipe, and then it won't run at all. And then we get a backlog in the system. And I have no idea how that is doing that. So, and it's happening more now that I actually put this directly into the output bus. So yeah, I don't know. See, these are 18. Like, it's obviously doing 9 at a time. Is it doing something with like, I don't know. I honestly have no idea how that is getting backed up. The only thing I can think of is that because 63 is 7, and then like somehow 64 is messing it up because that's an extra one. I don't know. I honestly have no idea with that. I need to keep an eye on it until we get through our backlog, because I think having a backlog is messing it up a bit. So once we get through this entire backlog, hopefully that will do that. But unfortunately, I keep getting distracted by other stuff, and I come back and it's like got messed up again. So now it's not getting messed up as we're standing here. See, it's like doing 18, it's doing 9. Seems to be working fine. So yeah, I don't know. No clue. But anyway, it seems to happen with sulfur and appetite seems to be the 2 that it's running into an issue with. I don't know if that means something, but yeah. Anyway, just thought I would point that out. Also, I have done a few things here to upgrade. Oh my goodness, come on. As we can see, this is turning into a big old disaster mess down here. And it is quite laggy down here, and I'm not sure which thing is lagging. I'm sure it has something to do with fluids, but I'm not even doing, like, this is exporting, we're not exporting any fluids. So not sure. We're exporting items. This isn't running, so that shouldn't be. I don't know. There is definitely something that's like, my frame rate drops when I'm down here. So not sure about that, but we have a large processing factory, and there's only 2 recipes on this thing. And it's set to autoclave. And as we can see, one of these, we had an issue with the Laptron crystals. So this stuff is going in there. The ingots or whatever get melted down in there, and then the items get put in there. And this is set to autoclave, and then this one is the raw carbon fiber. And that's because those were one of the slowest parts of the process in the ultimate battery. And I just set it up. It was 8 carbon to 8 raw carbon. I just set it to 64, so it did it a little bit faster. The other kind of issue, I have silicon on here because now I have optimized almost everything for the ultimate battery. The major source of time that we have to wait is actually this mega blast furnace. And what I am running into, unfortunately, I wish this wasn't the case, but I switched a lot of the dusts. So I have moved a lot of the dusts to not use radon, like any gas, because we don't need it. These things get cooked so fast, like aluminum, we don't need it to use oxygen or nitrogen or whatever. So I've moved it over so it goes in this circuit of 1, and then the rest over here, you know, the ones that take a long time or require it. The quada actually needs a gas kind of thing. We'll go into this one, but yeah, unfortunately this does not care about the circuits. So even though there is these go in a circuit, an input bus of circuit of 1, it still uses gas. And the issue is the amount of radon that it goes through. It's because there's about 70,000 ingots, I think, 70 or 80,000 ingots. It goes through about 100 million radon, it feels like. So it is an insane amount of radon. So what I have kind of done, and as we can see, I have 4 ultimate batteries now. I basically have just melted up a whole bunch of vibrant alloy. I'm going to need about 96,000, so I just went ahead and smelted up 100,000 of it, because that was one of the most things that we need the most of. So I'm kind of doing like, okay, I need 4 more batteries. Let's see what we need, and then I'm kind of smelting it up before we do it. So, come on. Like, yeah, I need 357,000 gold. Maybe I'll smelt that up before we actually click this kind of thing. And 140,000 silicon, stuff like that. Molybdenum. Yeah, indium and ruthenium and platinum are the 3 things that we're going to need most of. And a couple things here. But yeah, 38,000 ruthenium. But I'll go over there in a second because I want to show this. So we need 15,000 blocks of silicon. So I think I'm going to craft that up as well, just to kind of get that going. Because the issue with that is the HPIC things, which need thousands of wafers, and the Nequata wafers or whatever. And what's going on is the thing is not smelting up. It's not smelting up the silicon until after like the 90,000 things of vibrant alloy. So that is sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And then once it finally smelts up the silicon, then it needs however long to cook these things up, which is a very long time when you need 15,000 of them. So I think I'm just gonna, as opposed to doing, I'm gonna get basically what I'm saying is get stuff cooked up here before we actually craft up the ultimate batteries. Because holy cow, did they take a long time. I think the last ultimate battery took about 10 hours of smelting and everything. So I'm just trying to optimize everything, and we've pretty much gotten it down except for the smelting. There's just, you just need so much, like 22,000 of this. I mean, obviously this is 4 ultimate batteries. 40,000 to quad alloy takes forever to smelt up 40,000 yttrium. So, I mean, this is crazy, crazy amounts of stuff that we need here. 147,000 of that. So, yeah. There is, how many? 15, what, how many blocks of? 15,760. So if we just smelt that up while I'm doing other stuff, yeah, we'll just kind of get that going. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. I'm running into a bit of issues, and I'm just going to delete all these old turbines. Never going to use them again, and they can't be disassembled, so that's why that went in there. Let's see what's going on here. Is it using, I don't want it to be using radon. Yeah, see, it's like using nitrogen, and I don't need it to use any gas. So let's do that. And then it should, it'll stay on until it'll burn through all this, I'm assuming. Yeah, and then it runs out, and then, so, I could probably speed that up. See, I'm just kind of optimizing everything. I could probably speed that up, actually. We'll do that. Hold on. Cancel this. Cancel that. And maybe I'm actually going to replace these, I think, with Gregtech stuff, because that is much faster. All right. Yeah, but I'll need the thing to... I don't know which one. Should I do this one? Yeah, let's go do that one. So, yeah, this is kind of what I've been doing. Also, we have done a little bit. One issue that I need to deal with is this vanadium gallium. You need it with these wafers, and you need 2 each. And this, I think it's like a second per thing. So basically this isn't running permanently because this isn't melting it down fast enough. I think I'm gonna do a fluid extractor under here somewhere. Just pipe it in underneath it kind of thing. I haven't figured that out. Maybe, I don't know, ZPM, and just pipe it in one of those things, but yeah, I haven't done that yet. Oh, but I did upgrade this to UV, so those are all using UV. So lots of little optimizations all around the base. Storage room. I added another 32 storage chests for the ores that we are getting from, I forget, where are we? T-SETI. I think there's about 40 more ores, so we're about 100 ores we are getting from our void miners now, being on 2 planets. That's a little worrisome. Let me check that out, but yeah. Also, Fuller's Earth, Glauconite sand. They don't have ore in the thing, so when I was searching for ore to make sure everything was going in, they weren't popping up. Yeah, alright, so why isn't that going in there? That's odd, right? Priority 10? Unless there is another one. Did I already have it set? Maybe I already had it. I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I have it set with another one. Anyway. Lapis. Why isn't lapis ore going in there? Alright, so there's a couple minor issues here I am noticing. Lazurite, sodalite, 283,000 lapis. Okay, so a couple things I'm going to need to search up here, or figure out why. Oh, there's lapis. Wait, do I have multiple lapis? Alright, so I may have screwed up. Oh, there's gluconite sand. Alright, so there's two. I had it set. Yeah, alright. Whoops. We'll do extract only. And do that, because I don't want anything going in there. So we have two that don't have anything on them. Extract only. There we go. All right. So I had them set up. I just didn't realize. All right. But that is pretty cool. I kind of like this insanely long room. I think it'll look really cool when I have everything built. But all right. And then I've also did a little expansion of over here. What is... Oh, did I go through all the... Man, I went through all of that? Holy cow. I had like 30,000 something backlog. I have, as we can see, I have upgraded a couple of these machines. And we have added a new one. So I've added a oil cracker. Originally I had this fluid. This fluid heater was turning it into this ruthenate. I don't think there's any way I can... Yeah, ruthenate something. I bet you it's out of, yeah, hydrochloric acid. That's an issue. Alright, so as we can see, there's still things around here that I need to optimize. I'm not producing hydrochloric acid anywhere. Got to figure that one out. All right, but let me cut here. I just kind of, I'm doing like a little base tour almost, because it has been a couple days of optimizing everything, and we're getting down to the end of the stuff here. The UV solar, I'm waiting on biocells. We need a few more. So yeah, let me cut here. Oh, annealed copper, that was the other thing. I only have a arc furnace set up with this, so I need to do a faster arc furnace, I think. No, not plasma arc furnace. Alright, so what's the name of these? How am I ever going to find... Is there a higher than arc... Maybe there isn't a higher one than the arc furnace. Alright, but that's something... I mean, I don't want to do a whole... I don't want to do a whole new multi-block just for the arc furnace. There it is. Ultimate short circuit heater. I don't know, maybe we'll do that, because the annealed copper, you need so much of it. But, alright, silicon. You got that taken care of. So, yeah, let me cut here and we will be back. Okay, we're back, and I have switched out the Ender IO conduits with a conveyor and the Quantium pipes. Thought we would see how much faster this goes. If we do the silicon, we needed, what, 15,000 and something, so I don't remember the exact amount that we are going to need. But yeah, let's do that. Now it'll probably... Wow, that went in there quick. Yeah, it's almost keeping up. It is keeping up with the the blast furnace. It's going so much quicker. And as we can see, there we go. Now, the reason it is going so fast with this is because I have the recipe set to do 64 at once, a stack at once. Otherwise, it wouldn't be going that fast. But you can see how much faster the the Gregtech pipes are. So I need to do that. I've done that in other places. I think I did that over in the assembler as well. Oh, I didn't. No, that's right, because this, we need things on there. But I did that. I've done that elsewhere. Over by the ore processing, which I have also upgraded. So we have UV coming in, and the thermal and the centrifuge are UV now. And there is that being piped into there. So lots of just kind of optimizations around the base. I also realized I had a hydrochloric acid thing set up. I just didn't have it turned on. So that is probably not going fast enough for the thing over there, but we'll just, yeah, it's being all pulled out by the thing over here. But oh well, so that's just going and turning all this stuff, this ruthenium tetraoxide into ruthenium. So need to get that taken care of. I should probably speed this up if I want, but if it's just running for a while, not a problem. All right, so I'm trying to remember. Right, this. I have this turned off, that's right. Or I was just kind of letting everything burn through because we had lots of backlog. But all right, just wanted to show that. And right, I was going to do the arc furnace, but I got a little distracted by the blast furnace. But wow, that is so much faster. Look how much faster that is. That's awesome. Right, that is probably compressing it down here. Yeah. Man, I love seeing all this stuff move crazy fast. I just wish I knew what was kind of dropping the frames down here, because it definitely is, there's something definitely doing it down there. Up here it doesn't, but as soon as I drop down, something over there is causing me to drop frames. And we are back, and I think I have finally figured out what is causing it. I don't know how it's happening, but I do know what the cause of it is. And I'm going to turn that off for a second. And if we do this, we can actually hit it with a screwdriver, or shift right click with a screwdriver, and it turns the sort mode on. So it will push all the items into like the first slot as it can. It'll condense them all. And that is what's causing this issue. So if you disable it, it won't condense the dust down, but it won't get screwed up. Oops, let's turn it back on. There we go. So as we can see, it only does 9, and it's not condensing them. But that way you like force it to, yeah, it'll only do the 9, and it'll never get, like it won't ever put a partial thing in there, because if every single one of these has a 9, it can't export, so it won't. So that was kind of cool to find. But like I said, I don't know what about the sorting does it. I don't know what is the cause, but it's definitely, that is the thing. I've never actually had an issue with the sort thing before, but yeah, there you go. You have to shift right click on the square. If I just do it to the side, it won't work. Oh, there we go. Actually, just kidding. Yeah. Okay, for some reason I swear I was probably hitting it with a, I was probably right clicking and not shift right clicking. That's why I thought it didn't work. But yeah, just thought I would point it out. I have had the world running for quite a while here, and I have decided, well, I've been working on some singularities. I think I got like a magnesium one and stuff. But I've been clearing out my A system a lot. I've been kind of going through each thing and being like, oh, do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need this? And just getting rid of everything that I don't need. Manganese. I could spell. Oh, manga, not magna. Yeah, see, there is no singularity for that, so we don't really need it, but it is used in other stuff. And, oh my goodness, if I could spell this right. We do have 66,000. I probably won't need more than 66,000, but the question is, do I need 100 and should I just void these things? Because I'm not getting the ores. Anything that I'm getting an ore of, I'm basically voiding. So like, tetrahedrite, if I had crushed, I would void it. Another star ore, I could just void the nether star. That's a little different because I'm getting that from sifting actually. But yeah, I'm basically just going through everything and Galena. All right, let's void this, void that, because if I ever need it again, I have it right there. So that's kind of what I've been doing with the my A system, just getting kind of sorted out and cleaned up a little bit here. But I thought, why don't we get ahead and we'll do this. Oh, and one more thing. And thank you for leaving the comment about the extra cells crafters. I will show that in a second. I don't have the name on me. I always do that. I don't have the comment name, so I need 49152 up. All right, there we go. I don't have all the Laptron that we need, but I do have tons of Lapsor now, so we'll just end the Engirium, and we smelted up all the Vibra before, so there we go. Let's do that. What I was going to say about I couldn't get the crafting thing to work. If you remember, I had to kind of do something funky over here. But thank you for mentioning, if you put a vanilla crafting, well, an AE, like a regular one, not the extra cells one, it will work. So yes, thank you very much for mentioning that. I didn't even think about adding extra, so I need to void all these. Because I was using these in exchange for this, but yeah, now that this is actually working, yeah. So I just wanted to mention that as well. But anyway, going on with that lapis. This is gonna take a while, so we got going on here. Right, we are. It's not. I guess. No, that's not really how I wanted that to work. I was just. Yeah, because I was just gonna pulverize it down. Where is the. I'm curious where the thing is going. Alright, now I'm a little confused. I thought that was going to get me gems if I sit that. Now I'm confused. Alright, crushed. Purified. Sifter. Yeah. Do I just have that set to... I'm like going crazy here, I feel like. Do I just have that auto... Oh, I already have it set to... Oh, just kidding. I didn't realize I had it set to auto macerate them down. Alright, I had that set up and I didn't even realize. Oh, that's right. Because I got it for the Lapis Singularity. That's what it was. I'm like, wow, how did I have that set up already? Alright, I'd forgotten about that. It's been a few days since I did that with the Lapis. Alright, let me cut here. And yeah, I'm just, like I said, just kind of chugging along here. Finishing up the internal singularity and the ultimate batteries and the solar panels. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there, but still a little bit ways to go. All right, right before we kind of wrap up this episode, unfortunately we didn't get a whole lot done because I am doing kind of a lot of just little things like setting up these and just optimizing stuff. So nothing super exciting is going on at the moment. Well, it's fun for me, but not really fun for recording an episode. But I did think I had a little thought here, and kind of what I am thinking for my final build. We're not going to, this isn't going to be my main power source anymore. The really ultimate battery, which we are working towards, and we're getting so close. This is going to be my power source. And one of the issues with these batteries is it can only accept so many amps. So if we look at this, we have 8 machines, and I could even do more if I want. Who knows? But for now, it is 8. So as we can see, we're producing, 3 or 4 amps at sometimes, depending on when they like discharge their buffer, since they're all at like different parts. Yeah, there is a 4 amp. So the issue is I can't just connect all these to this battery because it's not going to accept all those. So, and obviously crafting a second one of these is not going to be happening anytime soon, although it will be fun to see. I'll do a recipe for it and we'll see like how crazy the recipe is when we get there. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to I'll probably just make this a minimum sized. How do I want to do this? Well, I'm just debating whether to do. I was thinking the easiest way would probably be to have this input the power and then directly output from the thing into a battery. It's kind of what I was thinking. Because there is a bit of an issue with the transformers. They appear to be bugged at the moment. The UEV, actually, I don't know if it's all of them, but the UHV to UEV does not work. It doesn't output the power. So I haven't tested the other ones. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but we don't need a full-sized one for that. So I was thinking just kind of capping it off and just breaking everything else. Yeah, and then maybe underneath, we need to get rid of all this. That's for sure. I'm not even really using this amplifying stuff. Right, so I just gotta make sure I get everything. Saturn combs I know we are producing. So yeah, zinc we're not going to be doing. Uranium, no. Rocket we still are. So I gotta do a little bit of, you know what, let's just break this stuff and then we'll see it kind of gathering up. So let's just get rid of all this, I think. We need to get rid of these neutron collectors, or at least move them somewhere. And that, what do I want to do with that? I should just pipe it into one of the things. That's probably what I'll do. Get a whole bunch of cells. Yeah, we have a bunch. So if we do this, I'll just pipe this in one of the mass fabricators, but I mean, at this point, it's kind of pointless. Like, UU amplifier it's just kind of pointless. Oops. Because I have so many mass fabs. At least I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm... like, is having one of these going a little bit faster Is that going to make any sort of difference? Yeah, it's going to make a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. Ooh, I don't want that in there. Oh well, I'll just wait for this all to down, but that's what I'm thinking, like, because we go through this so fast, I don't even think, is it even worth it? Anyway, yeah. So what like I said, what I'm thinking is cut this off so it's just the 5 tall or whatever, the smallest version, and then we will have it output, like all this cabling, I want to get all this cabling gone. And we'll have it output, all this needs to go as well. This should be somewhere, this was kind of temporary. This is for, yeah, this is for plasmas, so this is kind of important. If I need to make ingots with the fusion reactor, so this should probably stay. I'll probably, well, I don't know, I'll have to think about this, because this is a pretty good place for this. So yeah, like I said, I probably have one UVM. Actually, we can probably make this right now, but actually yeah, just kidding. I need to wrap up this episode. So next episode we'll come back, and I think we can start getting this stuff actually ready. And thanks to Alex Doru on Discord, he was talking about these batteries. I completely forgot about the high tier ones, because I mean, these batteries are pretty terrible when you're at tier, like that hold almost nothing. But got to thinking, why don't we actually craft up, this is a UMV, this is the same as the ultimate battery, and then we could transform it down using all that transformer stuff that we the active transformer, we'll at least test that out, although the power loss may be a bit of an issue, I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And yeah, so for now we'll just have, like, this will be the main power source, like this will be the main storage, and then this will be kind of an intermediary because this doesn't have as much, but then we can have it transformed down and kind of going out into the rest of the base. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And yeah, so this UMV is just for infinity dust, which is so easy now. I have so much of that. Neutronium and superconducting. So, I mean, this is easy enough to craft up. So yeah, I think we'll do that next episode. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.